Alright, today's courtroom showdown features one of the internet's most dangerous legal mythologies, the sovereign citizen playbook. Fake checks, fake laws, and very real consequences. Watch how fast fantasy law collapses under an actual judge.
Under Uniform Commercial Code 440.2511, by tender of payment 2 and 3.
It's not applicable to this case.
And could you tell me why, Your Honor?
Because the UCC doesn't apply to this circumstance. Sir?
Yes.
I'm asking a very simple question.
This sovereign citizen squatter just got humiliated in Judge Simpson's courtroom. Judge Simpson is super no nonsense in this one, and he just really shows this sovereign citizen that you can't just make up your own currency and expect it to count as rent. Like, bro, the law literally says only legal tender is valid for debts. Your fake cashier's check with crayon numbers ain't gonna cut it. Let me know in the comments if you think squatter laws should be more aggressive, or if we should actually be giving more rights to squatters. I know there's always a few wild takes in the comments, so let me know. But let's go ahead and dive in here and watch Judge Simpson destroy and school this sovereign citizen squatter.
And just to be crystal clear for anyone at home, the UCC does not let you invent money. Legal tender means real, verifiable funds. No magic words. No loopholes. No sovereign shortcuts.
Live in court here.
Good afternoon.
How you doing, Your Honor?
What's your name, sir? What is the claim in this case?
Judge, this is a non-payment of rent action with a money judgment being requested as well. I'm showing that rent is due in the amount of $1,588, court costs of $217 for a total rent retained of $1,805.
And sir,
Yes.
how do you intend upon paying this?
So, Your Honor, I actually tendered payment to Group 5 management on November 3rd. And my form of payment was refused.
Was what?
My form of payment, she refused payment.
What was your form of payment?
A cashier's check. I actually have the voided check here. And I'm asking for
You had a
Yes.
cashier's check? Let me see.
If this is also the refusal in the email from the landlord. All right.
Danny, do you know anything about the refusal of payment?
I do not, Judge. Obviously, I'm standing in for Mr. Weiss. I believe my client or the client was supposed to be on. My understanding was that it wasn't a cashier's check. It was a counter or a check. And the reason it would have been refused was because he's had more than 3 checks come back as insufficient funds. But I would ask if I don't see if he's on here, Judge.
From Randolph Court or Group 5 on the Zoom? We don't have anybody checked in.
We don't.
Email.
Judge.
Hang on, Ms. Zane. He has an email saying about the refusal. Well, it's a text message screenshot.
Yes, it's a email. I actually
Okay.
screenshotted it.
And it says,
If you enjoy content like this, make sure to like and subscribe. It really helps out the channel. Let's get back to the video.
from a somebody with the last name of Aslam, ASLAM, indicating that they received a rent check in the sum of $1,238, which the check that he showed me was in the form of an over-the-counter check. However, must be certified funds. And then, second page, as the system will not accept this, maybe. But
Yeah, Judge. My notes on the ledger show counter check, which is a check that's not. It's one of the ones they give you from the bank, and so again, that's the decision I was taking anyways. That would.
This is the exact moment the defense collapses. The judge isn't debating theory. She's applying jurisdiction. Landlord-tenant court is governed by state housing law, not commercial banking codes. This argument was dead on arrival.
It was refused.
So,
because
sir,
Yes.
is there a reason why you can't get certified funds to the landlord?
Well, they actually accepted December's rent from the same check, Your Honor, from my bank.
Okay, but if
Well, because it costs. And my defense is that under Uniform Commercial Code 440.2511, by tender of payment, 2 and 3,
it's not applicable to this case
and could you tell me why, Your Honor?
because the UCC doesn't apply to this circumstance.
I'm sorry?
The UCC doesn't apply to this circumstance.
It's a commercial transaction, Your Honor.
The UCC does not apply.
Okay. So where could I find this at that says that this isn't a commercial transaction?
That would be your assertion. I'm telling you it doesn't apply to this.
Just for my understanding that the Uniform Commercial Code governs all commercial transactions in commerce. And so based off of this law, tender of payment is why my defense is that once the tender of payment was refused, at that time, the charge or the total amount was charged.
Even if you were to do that analysis, you can't then have unjust enrichment, which means that you want to move.
I'm sorry?
You can't have unjust enrichment, so you'd have to move because you can't have the apartment and not pay.
Notice the contradiction. He says he paid, but also admits the payment was refused. Legally, refused payment means rent is still unpaid. Intent doesn't matter. Cleared funds do.
No, I mean, I paid the rent. They took the exact form of payment in December.
Okay, I get it. Like, not being able to afford rent sucks. Like, we've all been down before, I'm guessing, at some point. I don't know if you guys can relate or not, but eating cereal with the fork to save milk levels kinda bad. I mean, let's just be real. I'm not about to roll up to my landlord with a fake cashier's check and act like I just dropped off the holy grail of rent payments. Like, bro, you think you're just gonna Jedi mind trick your way out of eviction? Like, these sovereign citizens will literally do anything to dodge responsibility. Like I've said in the past, I think it has something to do with the parenting, like their parents in the past. And also just the internet and what the internet does to people. There's just little small groups where people are just absolutely idiotic. But I just swear, like, in Michigan especially, like, what is up with the water over there? I mean, every week it's a new episode of how to get arrested with confidence in Michigan. Like, bro, they'll straight up argue with the judge using Google screenshots and vibes like this dude. I mean, one dude even tried to pay with Monopoly money and actually looked surprised when it didn't work. At this point, I think Michigan might as well start charging admission for these courtroom circus acts.
Sir, are you going to tender a check or no? Or certified funds to them?
I'll tender payment.
Are you going to tender certified funds for the 1805?
So, Your Honor, my rent is $1,238. And just the extra $700, $600, I'm not sure where it's coming from. But if they accepted the rent payment and from my bank in December, I don't know why they wouldn't accept it now. They refused November and then they accepted December.
Sir?
Yes.
I'm asking a very simple question.
Yeah.
Are you going to tender certified funds to them in the amount of 1805?
I will surrender. I will submit funds.
Certified funds to them.
I plan to. It costs me to do certified, so I would.
As does
I would
the
like
NSF transactions that they've had in the past. So that is my question to you. Are you going to submit certified funds
I'll submit certified funds.
in the amount of 1805?
This is the first real concession of the entire hearing. The courtroom chess match just ended. Now it's a race against the calendar. Miss that deadline and eviction becomes automatic.
I like to debate that amount because I'm not sure where that amount's coming from. My rent is $1,238. And court costs, I'm not sure what the other $600.
All right, here's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
Defendant to submit 1,238, which at this point is the undisputed amount in certified funds to the landlord no later than December 29, 2023. And then we will look at the disputed amounts. I will adjourn this matter to January 5th, 2024 at 2 p.m. And I would just note to you, Mr. Smith, that if those funds aren't in, I'm not hearing any additional argument. I will be granting a judgment, which will be for their full amount, plus what will at that point be January's rent.
Your Honor, also, the 4th I have to work, so every time that I'm coming here, I'm having to take off of work. And
Sir, I cannot help that.
I mean, is there a way that we can set a different date?
That is my next day.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
I guarantee the next time we see this guy, he's gonna be back in court all confused, like, but Your Honor, I gave them a piece of paper that said $1,200 on it. Like, bro, that is just not how money works. Like, this dude really expects to write down his own currency and expect people to play along like it's some group project. The court doesn't care if you printed it in cursive with a glitter pen. A fake check is still a fake check. Under U.S. law, specifically under 18 U.S. Code 514, passing a counterfeit financial instrument is straight up a federal offense. That's not just a slap on the wrist either. That's a enjoy your orange jumpsuit and free meals type of deal. But honestly, if there's anybody in Michigan in the comments, just please let me know if y'all just have a factory out there mass producing sovereign citizens. Like what is even going on over there? Do you guys have billboards that say, join now, become a lawyer in your mind? I swear, every viral courtroom meltdown lately either starts with, I don't consent, or ends with, you have no jurisdiction over me. And it's just always in Michigan. I just swear, if somebody could tell me, let me know. But anyways, that's going to wrap it up for today's hearing. Let me know in the comments what you guys thought about this one. Do you think Judge Simpson was fair or not? But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it.
And that's the final warning before the legal trap snaps shut. Certified funds or full judgment. Those are the only two doors left open. So what do you think? Was this a calculated delay tactic? Or does he truly believe sovereign logic beats real-world law?
Take care, everybody.